Hey everyone, it's Naz, and in today's video, I am going to be painting on rocks. I'm really excited to do this. This is a really fun idea to do. I was able to do 4 rocks in this video. Now, without further ado, on to the video. The first rock I picked out was this round rock, which really fit the idea that I had in my head. Now, going on with the paint, I am painting the base coat of the rock brown. I'm painting the whole rock. It's definitely not that interesting of a color, but once I add more to it, it will really look really cool, and it won't just look like a brown rock that it's just brown. I definitely had an idea going into it, and that's why I'm painting it brown. Um, After I am done with the first layer, I turned over the rock and painted the other side. I definitely cropped. I cut out a little bit because it was just me painting over top of the rock, which was boring. Now going in with a lighter brown, making it more recognizable what it's gonna be. So this rock is going to be a sloth. I just did the head because I didn't want to do something too complex, but I was definitely struggling with the face a little bit. I had to play around with the paint just a little bit, but once I got to a spot, it started to look how I wanted it. And right now I'm just filling in everything, and it looks really good, and I really love how it turned out right now. Now moving on to the face details of the sloth. I did do a rough sketch on the rock so I knew where to place the face and so I wouldn't mess up. I really love how the nose turned out. It's so cute. I love this rock already. Going in with my paint markers, I'm adding the mouth and the eyes to the sloth and a little highlight in its nose to really bring the sloth to life. This turned out so good and I really like it. It's really cute. I've decided for this rock, I'm going to paint the base color blue. Now I am going in with the design. I took black and did a line and a bunch of like little lines to like make a firework. I don't know. It looks like a palm tree, but it's gonna be a dandelion. I also went in and I did another one because I thought it would fit the space and not be so empty. Once the paint dried, I took the end of my paintbrush and did a bunch of these dots. I mixed 3 colors for this. I did purple, yellow, and pink. I really like how this turned out. I did have to like stop. I didn't want to stop doing it, but if I didn't stop, it would have looked too chaotic. I think this is a really cool design and it looks really cool. I like switched my paintbrush because the dots were too small, but I love this design. It's a cool design. For this next rock, I found a rock that was a triangle shape, and I did a base coat of white before adding any more, and then I went in with this pinkish red color because I'm gonna turn this rock into a watermelon. This one's definitely more summery, I feel like, because watermelons, you mostly see them in the summer. But I thought this rock was perfect to turn in a watermelon since it had that triangle shape to it. After that side was done drying, I flipped the rock over and started painting the other side. It was a little difficult lining everything up and painting the other side. I also had to lift the rock every now and then because the paint wasn't quite dry and I did not want it to stick to the paper towel, but I end up getting it at the end. Now I'm adding the green part of the watermelon. I mixed two different colors of green, this light green and a darker green. I added the light green first, so then if I didn't like it or I made a mistake, I could go over it with the darker green, while if I made a mistake with the dark green, I couldn't really go over it with the lighter green. Now I'm going in with the darker green. And this green, I was struggling to mix the right color of green because I didn't have that watermelon green color. So I had to mix it and it was not going as planned. It took forever to mix the right color, but I eventually got the green I wanted, and it's really starting to look like that watermelon. There's just one thing missing it right now is the seeds. Once the seeds are added, it will really look like a watermelon. And this green, for some reason, I don't know what it was. It was like very opaque. It just, I don't know, it was taking quite a few layers to layer up so that it was one solid green. Like it was just splotchy and or something. I don't know why it was going on like that. The other colors were not going on like that. But this green was like, and wasn't like I was using a different brand of paint or anything. All the paints were the same brand, but this green was, it needed quite a few coats until it was done. Now going in and finishing up the last details, which are the seeds. I just went in with a paint marker with the seeds, and when I was turning it over to do the other side, I accidentally rubbed my finger against the wet paint and smeared it. Bringing in my last rock for this video, I am painting this like a potatoey or like tan brown color. I was like struggling coming up with an idea. I was searching on the internet for an idea, and then I found this one idea, and it was of a paint palette, and I thought it really fit for the video because I'm painting on rocks. I'm literally using a paint palette to put my paint on, so it's kind of a fun idea. It's a little out of the blue, but I think this idea is a lot of fun. The first part I painted of this paint palette was the handle part of it where you would be holding the palette, and then I went into painting the like paints of the paint palette. I chose the colors in rainbow order. I thought that would be a lot of fun. This is definitely a more cartoony paint palette. It's not like realistic, but like it's really cute. I really like it. And like the colors are all in like an arch shape, which is really cool because a rainbow would be an arch. The end result just turned out so cute, and I really love this. This was like a really fun idea. It's definitely not one that you would think of the top of your head like a paint palette rock, but it was fun to do. Here are all the rocks I painted today. I really love them all. They're all so cute. I think my favorite would definitely be the sloth because my favorite animals are sloths, but I love them all and it's really hard to pick one favorite. I really enjoyed doing this for this video, and I'll see you all next time. Till then, bye!